If you want CrowCoin price to rocket, you should be cheering on the Cronos meme coins, Crow fam. Merry Croak Caw. What did I miss? Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about a very interesting thing that happened today. We had a gentleman come back into the TradeFi crypto space that has been basically a ghost for 3 years since the GameStop debacle, we'll call it. The GameStop mania, when there was the retail versus the hedge funds. That man, known as Roaring Kitty, hilarious, came back into the space and tweeted a photo of a man sitting up in his chair, locking in. Very interesting time ahead, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think I'm missing here for Cronos meme coins? I want to tell you what Roaring Kitty has to do with Cronos meme coins. But without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about this video. So guys, Bitcoin right now is trading at $62,832. We got a nice little bounce today, up to 53.77% Bitcoin dominance. When you exclude stablecoins, basically 55.77, up about 0.2% on Bitcoin dominance. Nothing that's significant. Guys, we're still chopping around. Keep that in mind. Above 63,000 is what I'm looking for. But I really want to talk about why it's such a big deal that this gentleman came back into the space. But before I do that, please go follow me on Instagram at 333Blacksea. I didn't reach 300 followers by today, but guys, I want to give back to you. Let's get me to 300 followers on Instagram. I'll give you $300 worth of CrowCoin, Caw, Mary, whatever coin you really want. It could be a Cronos meme coin. It could be whatever crypto. But get me to 300 followers by, let's say, the end of this week. You got 7 days. It's plenty of time. But let's keep talking about this. So right now, obviously, CrowCoin is sideways, chopping around, just like Bitcoin. Just like Bitcoin. I don't expect that to change for a little bit of time. I think that a big catalyst that just happened, I know it sounds ridiculous, one person coming back to the market, can one person that generated all this mania with GameStop hype, which was basically, if you don't know the story, there was a guy named Roaring Kitty who on Wall Street's bets, it was a subreddit on Reddit that basically was saying that all these hedge funds were shorting GameStop, and that if you bought and if enough people bought, it would force them to cover their shorts and make the price go up. And it was successful. There was a lot of controversy around it, but it did happen, and this man is coming back. He created somewhat of a, now I wouldn't say a mission, but he created a sign and a opportunity for people to feel like, oh, I'm sticking it to these hedge funds. It's very interesting. The retail investor getting the upper hand on these hedge funds, taking away the little man, taken away from Goliath, David versus Goliath. But this man came back, and today GameStop increased by $5 billion just from this man tweeting a photo of somebody sitting up in their chair. What does this mean for CrowCoin? I do think that this could be the beginning of creating a very, very hyperbolic meme coin mania phase. And you may say, Blacksea, we've been in this meme coin phase for the past 6 months. Sure, but I think that there's a chance that this brings it to another level. I'm not saying it's a for certain, but based on the way GameStop moved, followed by Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, AMC stock, I could see this trickling over into the Cronos meme coin ecosystem, especially the type of liquidity we've been seeing play out, where we've seen Caw making these big moves to the upside, Mary making these big moves to the upside, Croaky making these big moves to the upside. We've been seeing a lot of this liquidity and attention moving over to the Cronos ecosystem, potentially setting us up for, well, what happens when people take profits out of the Cronos memes? Bam. CrowCoin gets that liquidity. The Cronos ecosystem gets more eyes on it. Crocoin starts to make its move to the upside. I will not be surprised at all if this is a indication that something like that is to come. But we're not out of the woods. Just because some guy comes back to the TradeFi crypto space, he's not even really in the crypto space. It was basically the TradeFi space. Just because some guy comes back doesn't mean, okay, bull market's back on. It's not how it works. But it could be the beginning. It could be the beginning. We've been trading sideways for a little bit of time here, guys. Since March, now we're May, about 2 months, sideways price action. I still think that we could have a little bit more sideways price action. We are looking like we're starting to bottom out a little bit, maybe get a little bit of curvature to the upside, but we are really at that indecisive moment. Bitcoin needs to make up her mind. She needs to decide, am I going to keep this curvature to the upside, or am I going to keep this curvature to the downside? And either which way, in my opinion, the answer is higher prices for Bitcoin. If we curve to the downside, longer distribution phase, longer sideways price action, maybe into the $50,000 territory for a couple months throughout the summer, followed by a longer bull market rally, higher Bitcoin prices, higher altcoin prices, okay? Now, if we're starting to bottom out here, and the curvature starts coming up here, and we start to break over 70,000 in the, say, next week or so, this next week is an important time, guys. It's very important. Then I think, yes, higher prices, but for a much shorter time, guys, for a much, much shorter time. It's going to cut the bull market short, in my opinion. We need to be paying very close attention to what's happening here. And as we get closer to this election, things are going to start to get hot. Things are going to heat up. Things are going to heat up. There's going to be a lot of volatility. People are going to get crazy. It's going to get interesting. But the real question is what's Bitcoin going to do? Is Bitcoin going to continue this curvature to the downside for an extended chop phase throughout the summer, maybe until August or maybe even September? Or is this bottoming out and we're starting to head back up into July? Time will tell, guys. It's very important. It's very important. It will really set us up for the longevity of this bull market. It will start to be much more clear as we see this play out. If you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also, like I said, follow me on Instagram at 333Blacksea. If I can get to 300 followers by the end of the week, I'll give away $300 worth of Cronos meme coins or whatever crypto you really want. Let me know. Well, first I got to get there. Check out some awesome referral links down below. We have a $4,100 sign-on bonus to VMEX. All you got to do is go below this video in the description box below. Click the link, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.